This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
And a quick pregame it will be. Good evening here at Vandalia High School, getting ready for an EMO matchup, marquee matchup between the Vandalia Indians and the Bowling Green Bobcats. Ladies, then men's varsity action here on a doubleheader night. And let's check our Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. See all the services your health department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, Neighbors Helping Neighbors. First for the visiting Bowling Green Lady Cats. They're coached by Megan Abishan, coming to this game with a 9-6 record. They'll start a senior, number 12, Kaylin McKee. Number 23 gets a start, a junior, Caitlin Billhartz. Gabby Dieters, a junior, number 33, gets the start, as well as number 34, a senior, Caitlin Charlton, and rounding out the starting five, another senior, number 44, Jalen Early. So, again, for the Lady Cats, it's McKee, Billhartz, Dieters, Charlton, and Jalen Early. For the Vandalia Lady Indians, they're 5-7, coached by Kelly Borchert. They'll start a junior, number 1, Jordan Garner. Sophomore gets the start, number 5, Katie Elsie. The senior, number 10, Reagan Case, in the starting five, as well as another senior, number 14, Alex Conaway, and a junior, number 23, Jaylee Jennings, rounds out the starting five. So again, for Vandalia, it's Garner, LZ, Case, Conaway, and Jennings. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups for this ball game. See all the services your health department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, Neighbors Helping Neighbors. We've got basketball coming up. After this quick Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame, our opening tip after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast, coverage of high school basketball. Action from the hardwood on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, Spring Valley Accounting Services, the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, by Lynn's Heritage House, State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Walsh Card in Bowling Green, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. By Orff Construction, Young Enterprises Incorporated, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, La Crosse Lumber Company, Cole Chiropractic Center, and by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction. Basketball on TribCast is also brought to you by Dieter's Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, Community State Banks of Missouri, Abel's Quick Shops, by Hayden's Motorsports Center, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Penrod Real Estate, People's Bank and Trust, by Bowling Green Lumber, Airco Convenience Centers, Pike County Title Company, by Family Health Pharmacies, Mid-America Auto and Towing, and by the Bib Beach Funeral Homes, LLC. Now, coverage of high school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
Very well done here at Vandalia as we get ready for basketball here, a doubleheader on a Friday night. Marquee matchup between Bowling Green and Vandalia. The rivalry continues. We'll take a quick break, come back with your starting lineups after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Opening tip brought to you by LaCrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. LaCrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. Teams breaking their huddles and heading out to the center circle for our opening tip. Gabby Dieters shakes hands with Jaylee Jennings. And our opening tip from the far side is in the air, and it's won by Bowling Green. Dieters gets it back from Early. Over to the far side. Now back up top for Dieters. Worked it into the middle, around through Early to Charlton. Skip pass to the near side, and back up top to Dieters for three. That one's good. Gabby Dieters puts Bowling Green ahead early. On the dribble, it's Jennings into the corner. Now back up top for Garner. Through Elsie, back to Jennings, and her three is good. So Jaylee Jennings ties it at three. And Bowling Green on the attack once again. Here's Jalen Early to Caitlin Charlton. Skip pass back up and around through McKee, and that shot doesn't connect. And here's Jennings going back the other way for the Indians to Case. Case, head and shoulder fake back into the corner for Jennings. Passed it up top for Garner. Garner to the hoop, off the glass, no, but a foul will send Jordan Garner to the line. That foul's going to be whistled on Jalen Early, her first, team's first. And a chance for Van Far to take the lead here in the opening minutes. First shot no good. Second shot for Jordan Garner. And that one rims out. Rebound pulled in by Caitlin Billhartz for Bowling Green. Early. Over to McKee on the far side. Now far corner for Charlton. Back to Gabby Dieters. Dieters from the high block scores and is fouled. Gabby Dieters with the first 5 points for Bowling Green. Chance to make it 6 from the line. Good action early between these two clubs. Minute and a half in. And Dieters can't hit the free throw. Charlton the rebound, and they'll reset possession. Chance for a two-score possession here for Bowling Green. Lob pass to Billhartz. Not a Early. She goes to a dribble to the baseline. Nothing there. Back to Dieters. Now far side for McKee to Caitlin Charlton. She's stripped of the ball. Goes to the floor. She picks it back up, and it's a tie-up. Good job holding on by Conaway. But Bowling Green gets the possession. Or Van Far, rather. Bowling Green won the opening toss. So here comes Jennings up the floor with the Indians trailing by 2. Teams 0 for 3 combined shooting free throws. Here's Case. Back to Jennings for 3. High arcing 3. That one's off the mark. And the rebound pulled in by Gabby Dieters. Dieters trying to go coast to coast. Dumps it off last second. Billhartz can't connect. Charlton's rebound is good. Caitlin Charlton on the putback. Her first 2 points. Here's Jennings. The Indians trail by 4. Off the support system above the backboard. And the ball goes back to the Bobcats. up above the end of the Bowling Green bench. In the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth tonight, pass tipped out of bounds by Jordan Garner. It'll stay with Bowling Green. 5:23 to go here in the opening quarter. Dieters grabs the inbounds, gets it over to Caitlin McKee. McKee back to Gabby. Free throw line, Caitlin Charlton. Her shot off the glass is good. Caitlin has 4. And a 9-3 lead for Bowling Green. Here's Katie Elsie to the hoop, and she scores. Breaks the string for Bowling Green and gets Katie her first 2 points. Early to the baseline for Bill Hartz. Back up top for Gabby Dieters. Over to Kaylin McKee, and that pass doesn't connect. Went to the varsity boys team. Waiting for our second game of the night. So the turnover gives it back to Van Far. 4:45 remaining in the first quarter. Here's Jennings over to the far side for Reagan Case, and Case called for a travel. That gives it back to the Lady Cats. Here's Dieters. She's got that look in her eye. It's a rivalry game. To Jalen Early. Early back up top for Gabby. Dumps it inside for Charlton, back out. Long 2 from Kayla McKee is good. McKee's first 2 points. Here's Elsie. She had the last 2 for Van Far. Kicks it back to Reagan Case. Case to the near side for Jennings. She'll put up the tray. That one's off the mark, and the rebound is pulled down by McKee. She'll hand off to Gabby Dieters, and here come Bowling Green again. Drops it back for Caitlin McKee. Now to Gabby Dieters again. Dieters to the middle of the lane for Caitlin Charlton, and she's fouled. It's going to be Jaylee Jennings picking up the personal. Her first and the team's first. Caitlin Charlton looking to hit the first free throws of the night for either side. 0 for 3 are the two teams, and the first one is good. 5 points now for Caitlin Charlton. And Caitlin Billhartz checks out. She's replaced by Kinley Charlton. And the second shot is good as well. Rolled over the front iron to give Caitlin 6 points. Here's Jaylee Jennings with it again. Back up top. Off of the hand of Reagan Case and out of bounds. Back to Bowling Green. With it is Kinley Charlton. Back up top for Gabby Dieters. Over to the far side to the free throw line. Here's Dieters. No. And the rebound pulled in by Jennings with Elsie there helping. Bounce pass into the corner. There's a 3, and that's no good for Garner. And the rebound pulled in by McKee for Bowling Green. Here's Gabby Dieters on the run. 1-on-4 to the hoop and scores. 7 points for Gabby Dieters. And it's 15-5. 10-point lead already. 3:09 to play in the first quarter. Here's Katie Elsie to Jordan Garner. Garner, center of the lane, drops it off. Good pass to Katie Elsie, who scores. She's got 4. Real nice feed from Garner. Over to the far side for McKee. Her pass almost picked off. Here's a 3 from Dieters. That one's good. Gabby had all day to set that one up. Her second tray. And she's got 10 of the 18 points for Bowling Green. Already into double figures. Here's Elsie from the baseline over everything. Dieters the rebound. Here comes Gabby on the run. 2-on-3. But she floats to the hoop and scores anyway. 12 points for Garner. And a 20-7 lead. Here's Elsie back to Case. Reagan gives it off to Jaylee Jennings. She goes baseline. Floater from there is no good. Gets her own rebound. Gets it back to Reagan Case. She'll pop the three. That one's short. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Back to Bowling Green. Minute 54 to play. And checking back in Caitlin Billhartz. And in for the first time is Kylie Edmond. Here's Garner. To Edmond on the far side. Back to Jordan. Near corner. There's a long shot, no good. Rebound to the far side. Back up top, here's Dieters, no. Billhartz, the putback is good. Caitlin Billhartz has her first 2 points tonight. 22-7, Bowling Green leads. Less than a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter, and we're going to have a foul on Katie Elsie, an offensive foul for an illegal block. That'll give it back to Bowling Green again. And from the middle of her bench, Jalen Early to inbound. Gives it to Gabby Dieters. Gets some final instructions from Coach Abishon, and she's across the line. Over to the far side and into the corner. Near side, and the pass taken away from Kinley Charlton by Jordan Garner. She comes out the other side and is blocked out of bounds. And a push going to be called on Gabby Dieters as she made contact on the way up. And a little sly smile from Gabby Dieters. And the first shot is good for Garner. That's her first point. Now one for three from the free throw line for Jordan. Second shot. No good. And Kinley Charlton the rebound. Olivia Grady checked in. And a long three from Dieters is short. Rebound pulled in by Edmond. And the ball goes to the floor as Jennings fell down. 40 seconds to go. And Farr would love to get some points here before the end of the quarter. Here's Case over her head and out of bounds. Up off of us. And I got to make a play on TribCast tonight. That's a rarity. Dieters checks out early. Gets it into Edmond. Over to Kaylin McKee. McKee crosses over, gives it back to Callie to the near side. Taken away again by Garner, who hands it off to Case to Jennings. Down to 17 seconds. 15 as they cross the line. Near side, Case wasn't there for it. Gives it off to Jennings. She steps back behind the three-point line and scores. Made herself a little bit of room, and that's it for 1 quarter of play. 6 points for Jennings after that tray, and an 11-point Bowling Green lead after the first 8 minutes. Take a timeout, come back with quarter number 2 after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Check Back in the first quarter, scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, A.K. and Ken Feeds, Ascaro DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Bowling Green got 2 points from Caitlin McKee, 2 from Caitlin Billhart, 6 from Caitlin Charlton, and 12 from Gabby Dieters to lead all scorers in the first 8 minutes. On the Van Far side, they combined for 11 points, one of them by Jordan Garner, 1 of 4 shooting free throws for Jordan. Turnaround shot for Charlton is good, so she adds to her total. She's got 8. 4 points for Katie Elsie, 6 for Jaylee Jennings. She got the first 3 in the last 3 of the quarter for Van Far. Here's another 3. That one's off the mark. And the rebound tracked down in the corner by Billhartz. And it can't connect on a pass with Jalen Early. That'll give it back to Van Far. A little unforced error there as Gabby Dieters checks back in. She'll take Jalen Early's spot. So you got Kinley and Caitlin Charlton, Caitlin Billhartz, Gabby Dieters, and Kayla McKee out there for Bowling Green right now. Over to the far side, Case for 3. That's short. And the rebound pulled in by Kinley Charlton. Hands it off to Gabby Dieters. Morgan McDowell checked in at the quarter break for Van Far. Dieters, and a foul going to be whistled as she attempted to make that pass. For Van Far, you got Garner, Grady, Jennings, McDowell, and Case. The foul was the second on Jaylee Jennings. They kick it out to Kinley, and stolen away from her by Jennings. She's ahead of the pack to the hoop and scores. First time she scored from inside the arc tonight, but she's got 8 points. And Jaylee Jennings leads things for Van Far. To the near side, through the hands of Kinley Charlton, out of bounds, and Bowling Green needs to slow it down just a tad. They're starting to get a little bit out of control coming up the floor. Jennings to Grady. Knocked away from her to Case. Into the corner for Garner. She goes baseline. Caitlin Billhartz blocked her and the ball. Takes it away and gives it off to Gabby Dieters to take up the floor. Minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Bowling Green ahead by 11. Working inside off the glass. Billhart's no good, but Garner's going to be whistled for her first personal. Team's fourth. And it'll send Caitlin to the line for the first time as Jalen Early gets ready to check back in. And the first shot is good for Billhartz. She's got 3 points. That one's good as well. As a team, Bowling Green has hit 4 in a row. There's Jennings to Garner. Jordan lost control to Gabby Dieters, and Dieters has a wide open lane to the hoop. No. Rebound knocked around, and we're going to have a foul. Is it going to be on Early? Yep. Jalen picks up her second personal. Here's Jennings. Gets a pick from McDowell, gives it off to Reagan Case. Case to Garner. She'll take the 3. That's offline. Billhart's the rebound as Grady flew by for Van Far. Here's Gabby Dieters. To Caitlin Charlton, and she traveled. The band takes their places on the other side of the stage. If Chuck were here, they'd be right behind us. That's the way it goes. McDowell gives it off for Case. Reagan back to Morgan. To Jennings, now to Garner on the baseline. And Garner is fouled. Who's going to pick it up this time? And it's Dieters, her second. So Early has 2 and Dieters has 2 for Bowling Green. Jennings with 2 fouls. McDowell to inbound. Substitution for Van Far as Gina Clausen comes in for Jordan Garner. They get it out to Jennings, but it's taken off of her hands by Gabby Dieters. Long pass way too far for Caitlin Billhartz. That's what we're talking about. Bowling Green playing a little too fast. Jennings brings it up the floor with 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Bounce pass for Clausen. Clausen looking to go baseline on Caitlin Charlton. Gave up her dribble, now gives up the ball to Reagan Case. Case backs up, gives it to Grady. Grady going to drive. There's shot, just a little bit long. Rebound to the far side. Grady picks it back up. Turnaround shot off the top of the backboard and pulled in by Jalen Early. Peters to the far side for McKee, and that pass knocked away momentarily from Billhart. She tracks it down, gives it back to Gabby for the long tray. No good, and Jennings gets the rebound this time for Van Far. To Reagan Case. Case looks for a little room, hands it into the corner for Clausen. Now back to Jennings. Back to Gina. And Clausen goes to the dribble. Works past a couple of Bobcats, is knocked to the floor, no call, and Billhartz picks up the loose ball. Midway point of the second quarter. Here's Dieters with it for Bowling Green, and a timeout taken by Coach Abashan and the Bobcats. With exactly 4 minutes on the clock, it's a 13-point lead, 26-13. Bowling Green leads here on the peoplestribune.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asco and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at YoungEnterprisesInc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
4 minutes on the clock here in the second quarter. Bowling Green ball after the timeout. Here's Gabby Dieters with it. 13-point lead for the Lady Cats. Dieters to the far side for Kayla McKee. Now to Caitlin Billhartz. Back to McKee. To Early from the baseline. Her shot no good. Charlton's putback is no good. And then she fouls Jordan Garner, and that's going to be the first foul on Caitlin Charlton. Everybody at the Trib is sick but me and Nancy Case. Here's Grady with it. But we're here, right? Here's Jennings. Jaylee backs it up and resets the offense over to the far side for Olivia Grady. Pass to the middle is intercepted by Billhartz. Now we're going to have a foul against the Indians. Is it going to be Garner's? No, they give it to Grady. On the push. Bowling Green with it. Down to 3:20 to go in the first half. Over to the far side for McKee. Now to Charlton. Caitlin's shot no good, but a foul going to be whistled against Garner, her second. That sends Caitlin Charlton to the line. She has 8 points in this contest. After Dieter's 12-point first quarter, she's been held off the sheet here in the second quarter, and that missed everything. And a smile from Caitlin after that. Kinley checks in to replace Caitlin Billhartz. Caitlin's still laughing about that first free throw. And the second shot is good. Making a 14-point lead. She's 3 of 4 from the line. Good for 9 points. Reagan Case checks out. So you got Garner, Elsie, Conaway, McDowell, and Jennings out there right now for Van Far. Here's Alex Conaway with it. Back to Jaylee Jennings. Jennings works it to Garner. Garner into a double team. Kicks it back to Conaway. Now to Katie Elsie. Elsie for Jaylee Jennings. Over to the far side for Alex Conaway again. Corner for Morgan McDowell. Now back up for Jordan Garner. Jordan going to drive. Nothing there. Gives it off to Elsie for 3. That's off the mark. And off a foot. Right into the hands of Kinley Charlton for Bowling Green. 2.5 minutes to go. Quarter number 2. To the near side for Jalen Early. Over to the far side now for McKee. Give it to Caitlin Charlton. Back up top for Gabby Dieters. Dieters to Kinley Charlton to Caitlin Charlton. She has a little trouble with it. Gives it back to Kinley. Lob pass for Jalen Early. Off her fingertips, she regathers. Gets it up top for Kayla McKee. McKee hands it off to Gabby Dieters. Dieters to the far side for Kinley Charlton. Now to Caitlin Charlton on the tip pass. Her shot's no good. Garner tips the rebound, and it's picked up by McDowell for Van Far. Jaylee Jennings across the line, down to a minute 44 in the quarter. Here's Elsie. Goes to her dribble. Nothing there. Now to Garner in the corner. She's going to go baseline. Kicks it far side. Shot off the glass. Rims out. And the rebound pulled in by Early off the miss by McDowell. Didn't have the shooter's luck on that one. Looked like a pretty good shot. Here's Garner. Thought about the tray. Jennings came out to block that. Here's McKee. Back to Dieters now for Kinley Charlton. Her shot from about 10 feet away is good. First 2 points for Kinley in this contest. 29-13 with a minute 5 on the clock. Conaway has a little trouble with the pass from Jennings. Now gets it to Morgan McDowell. Jordan Garner looking for some room. Scoop shot off the glass is good. Very nice, Jordan Garner. She's got 3 points. .45 seconds to go before we reach the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. Near side and into the corner. Back up top for Dieters as they look to play for the last shot. 30 seconds to go. Ball to the floor. A foul going to be whistled on Garner. That's number 3 on Jordan. That'll bring Case and Grady back in with 27 seconds and change to play. Conaway replaced by Case. Garner replaced by Grady. And Early is replaced on the floor by Bill Hartz for Bowling Green. Kinley at the line. And her first shot is good. Earns the second. And she hits her 4th point to make it 31-15. A 16-point advantage here in the final 22 seconds of the first half. Here's Elsie. Over to the far side for Grady. Olivia works it down low and off the hands of Elsie. Back to Bowling Green with 13.1. See what they can cook up here in the final 15 seconds. Dieters to the near side. And that shot in and out for Kinley Charlton. Put back Bill Hartz. That's no good. How about Dieters? No. 1 second. And the rebound goes to Van Far. And we've played 2 quarters here from Van Far High School. Lady Cats lead the Lady Indians 31-15 after the first 16 minutes. We'll be back with the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We played 2 quarters here at Vanfar High School in the ladies matchup, the first of 2 games on TribCast tonight, and Bowling Green leads Vanfar 31-15 as the band plays behind us. So we welcome you into the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, and boy, after an action-packed first quarter where Bowling Green outscored Vanfar 22-11, so a total of 33 points in the first quarter, just a 9-4 second quarter, as Bowling Green still able to add to their lead against Vanfar, despite a little bit of sloppiness at times as Bowling Green tried to play a little fast, but boy, you can see how polished this Bowling Green team is after half a season now under head coach Megan Abishon. They look pretty good, looking for win number 10 tonight against 6 losses. Vanfar just trying to get closer to 500, 5-7 on the season coming into this contest from Vanfar. We still have boys action coming up later tonight as the very exciting Vanfar Indians take on the Bowling Green Bobcats. Vanfar coming off a New Year's tournament win over at the Paris tournament. Bowling Green got consolation up at Highland in a very stacked field up there. Bowling Green hanging around that 500 mark at 7-8. Vanfar, I believe, now I think they are either 9 or 10-1, and just playing fantastic basketball under Coach Pat Conaway. So that's coming up later tonight. And Bowling Green also dealing with some injury issues. We'll tell you about that in the pregame of the boys' game as we move along in this broadcast. First half scoring from the ladies is coming up in just a couple minutes. This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by agents Ramsey Dickerman here in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green on the peoplestribune.com.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clapton schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations, Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
TribCast coverage of high school basketball is brought to you in part by Spring Valley Accounting Services, Lynn's Heritage House, Orff Construction, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Cole Chiropractic Center, and by Dieter Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Penrod Real Estate, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Airco Convenience Centers, Pike County Title Company, and by Mid-America Auto and Towing. More high school basketball is coming up. This is TribCast.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
Well, the Indian March going on with the band behind us as we get ready for the second half of action. Let's check first half numbers from Young Enterprises Incorporated. A.K. and Ken Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesinc.com. First for Van Farm, 11 points in the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter as a team. And they're spread out between 3 players. 3 points for Jordan Garner, 4 points for Katie Elsie, and 8 points for Jaylee Jennings. Van Farm just 1 of 4 from the free throw line in the first half of this ball game. All those shot by Jordan Garner. She has 3 fouls. Jaylee Jennings has 2 fouls. Katie Elsie and Olivia Grady each have 1 for Van Farm. Bowling Green, 22 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second quarter for 31 first half points. 2 points for Kayla McKee, and 4 each for Kinley Charlton and Caitlin Billhartz, 9 for Caitlin Charlton, and 12 points for Gabby Dieters, all scored in the first quarter. Bowling Green in the first quarter was 2 of 3 from the line. In the second quarter, they were 5 of 6 from the free throw line, so shooting pretty well over the first 2 quarters. We'll see if that continues. Their foul situation, Gabby Dieters, Jalen Early, each with 2, Caitlin Charlton with 1, and that's it for Bowling Green through 2 quarters. Checking the scoring is brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, A.K. and Ken Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesinc.com. That's Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. This has been the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman here in Vandalia. Third quarter action, second half start coming up next on thepeoplestribune.com.
Dude, you look different.
Well, my body is glowing gold.
No, it's not that. Did you get a new shirt?
No, I joined the Fuel Rewards program at Shell and got instant gold status. I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
No, did you lose weight?
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, Ryan V. Bibb and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Second half start brought to you by LaCrosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. LaCrosse Lumber Company getting the job done. Bowling Green leads this one by 16 after 2 quarters. 31-15 over Van Farm. We've got men's varsity action coming up in just a bit. Of course, after the conclusion of this one. as the rivalry is renewed between Bowling Green and Van Far. Right now it's on paper, Van Far has the edge, but you never know when these teams get together. Bowling Green will be without a couple of their starters or big role players. So we'll see how that affects not just the action, but the mood of the ball game. Is one of those players out for Bowling Green is Noah Pafford. He hates Van Far. Here's Elsie. Over to Jennings. We're underway here in the third quarter. Back to Elsie as Garner on the wing gives it to her. She drives baseline, comes out the other side, looks for the reverse, gives it to Reagan Case instead. She mishandles and gives it off to Jaylee Jennings. Over to Alex Conaway for Van Far. Back to Case. She'll pop the three. That one's off the mark. And the rebound pulled in by Kaylin McKee for Bowling Green. Lady Cats first possession here of the third quarter. They go over to the far side for Early. Back up top for Dieters. To the near side for Caitlin Billhartz. Billhartz. Lob pass across to Jalen Early, who scores. Early's first 2 points tonight. Here's Jennings to Elsie. Now to Jordan Garner. Garner crosses over. Nothing there. Gives it back to Jennings. She'll try the three. It's off the mark. Rebound Conaway. Her putback is short. And the rebound this time pulled in by Caitlin Charlton. Ahead to Gabby Dieters. Dieters on the run to Billhartz off the glass and in. Caitlin Billhartz. She's got 6. Here's Jennings to the far side for Conaway. Conaway to Case. Reagan over to Alex. Her shot, a little flat. Garner tips the rebound to the near side and pulls it in. Back to Jennings. Gets a pick from Jordan. Goes into the corner for Elsie. She drives to the middle of the lane. Shot too hard off the glass, and the rebound pulled in by Dieters for Bowling Green. With 2 minutes gone in the corner, Gabby brings it across the line to McKee. Lob pass inside for Billhartz. Back to Kaylin McKee. Baseline wasn't there, so she pulls it back up top. Over to Dieters now for Early. Her tray is a little bit short. Billhartz has the rebound. Her putback is good. Billhartz with 8 points. Here's Jennings as Van Far looking for their first points of the second half. Played nearly 3 minutes. Here's Garner for three. It's short, and the rebound pulled in by Caitlin Charlton. Here's McKee. Back up top for Dieters. Over to the far side for Billhartz. To Dieters, center of the lane. She can't hit. Charlton had the rebound. Tipped away from her. Elsie will pick it up for Van Far. And here come the Indians. From the top of the key, the three-pointer's short. All alone, 3 Lady Cats, and Dieters picks it up. Gabby, long pass ahead for Billhartz off the glass and in. Caitlin Billhartz with another 2. She's got 6 in the quarter and 10 in the game. Now just 2 points off top scorer's pace. It's high to the backboard. Jennings hit. Billhartz the rebound as she's turned on her game here in the second half. Almost a double dribble, though. Gets it ahead to Kaylin McKee. Back up to Gabby Dieters. Dieters goes far side for Jalen Early. Bounce pass inside for Billhartz. Her shot no good, but she'll head to the line. Garner picks up her 4th personal. So she'll check out. And now Van Far's most physical player tonight in some serious foul trouble. And Billhartz will shoot a couple of free throws here. First one's good. 40-15. $11 points. One more will tie her with Dieters. and she missed it. Grady up to Jennings to the near side for McDowell. Back to Jaylee, center of the lane, and a double team scores. Jaylee Jennings, first Indian in double figures with 10. They've got a lot to make up. Over to the far side for Early. Back to Dieters. Her pass rejected by Jennings. And Jaylee will bring it up the floor. As McDowell, center of the lane for Grady. She didn't know where the basket was. Kicks it over far side for Case. Her three is short. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to Jennings. Over to the far side for Case. Another three. That's short. Grady almost fell down. And blocked was Elsie by Dieters, who comes out the back way with it. To the near side. For Kayla McKee, they're going to slow up. Near side, they work it into Bill Hartz, and she seeks it over the rim and in. Caitlin Bill Hartz is on fire here in the third quarter. Now the game's top scorer. They get it to Jennings, and Bill Hart's going to pick up a personal here. That's her first. Team's first here in the second half. McDowell to inbound. Gets it into Reagan Case. Case back to Jaylee Jennings. Gives up her dribble. Now gives the ball to Grady. Free throw line. Gives it to Case on the far side. Grady, center of the lane, and she's fouled. That's going to be 3 on Dieters. Yep. Gabby's third personal. And back in the ball game, Caitlin Charlton. She'll replace Caitlin Bill Hartz. And McDowell gets it into Elsie. She's fouled by Kinley Charlton. That's her first, team second. So the whistle's picking up a little bit. And Katie Elsie will head to the line for the first time tonight. Only the second Indian to shoot free throws. She's been stuck on 4 points since the first quarter. And then not anymore. Hits the first one. Gives her an even 5. Gina Clausen checking in for Van Far. She'll replace Olivia Grady. Second shot is good as well. And here comes Bowling Green, now up 42-19. Pass tipped. Early gets it anyway. To Kinley Charlton. Charlton to Kaylin McKee back up top. How about a 3 ball? It's short. And out of bounds back to Van Far off the hand of Gabby Dieters. And a timeout taken by Bowling Green with 2:23 remaining in the third quarter. 42-19. Lady Cats lead the Van Far Indians on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
2:23 to go in quarter number 3. Bowling Green in control of this ball game, up 42-19 over Van Far. Indians with the ball, and Jennings brings it up the floor. All Van Far needs is a little run to make it interesting. Here's Jennings for a tray. That one's short. And the rebound pulled in by Caitlin Charlton to Gabby Dieters. Dieters rushes in, then pulls back to Kaylin McKee. McKee back to Dieters. Long pass for Caitlin Charlton at the free throw line, and she traveled. Shuffled the feet. And Bill Hartz and Edmond will check back in. McKee and Dieters check out. Here's Jennings. Gets a pick from Case. Now gets it back to Elsie. To Jennings again, working against Bill Hartz. Down to the floor. Elsie gets it back to Jaylee Jennings, who brings it back up top to Morgan McDowell. She thought about the three, hands it off for Gina Clausen. Clausen back to Jennings. Now for Case. She pops the three. It's short and out of bounds. Back to Bowling Green with 1:21 to play in the third. Ball knocked away from Edmond, out of bounds. It's going to stay with Bowling Green. Here's Charlton with it. To Kinley Charlton. Now to Caitlin Bill Hartz in the near corner. Back up top to Kinley. Over to Edmond. Cowley gets it far side. And gets it back from early. Pass near side. Charlton to Charlton, and Caitlin off the glass and in. Caitlin Charlton on the feed from Kinley Charlton. Makes it 44-19, under a minute to play. That put Caitlin Charlton into double figures with 11 points. Elsie hands it to Clausen. Ball goes to the floor. Tipped by Jennings, back to McDowell. Now to Case with it to Jaylee Jennings. 33 seconds to go in the third. Back up top, Case. Another three. That one's good. Reagan Case connects. Her first 3 points tonight. Kinley to Bill Hartz. Had to tip it to Caitlin Charlton. Her shot no good. Off of Kinley's hands, and here's Reagan Case with the rebound to Katie Elsie. Down to 8 seconds, got to hurry. Jennings on the run. Here's Case, long three, short, and they won't get the putback before the third quarter comes to an end. Doubled up just like we were after one. It's 44-22 after three here on the peoplestribune.com.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Checking the scoring from Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. A.K. and Kent Feeds, Ascro and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. 9 points in that quarter and a timeout taken. We'll go through the scoring report during this timeout. 9 points scored by Caitlin Billhartz of the 13 that Bowling Green scored in that quarter. So she's now the leading scorer with those 13. Gabby Dieters with 12 points, 11 now for Caitlin Charlton. 4 points for Kinley Charlton and 2 each for Kaylin McKee and Jalen Early. For Van Far, 3 points for Jordan Garner, 3 for Reagan Case, 6 points for Katie Elsie, and 10 points for Jaylee Jennings. She's their leading scorer and the only Van Far player in double figures. So a quick timeout. Both teams break their huddles. And our check of the scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, online at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Kinley to inbound. Gets it off to Jalen Early. Pass tipped away from Edmond by Jaylee Jennings, and she's off to the races and scores. Jaylee Jennings with a dozen. Now just a point off the top spot in the ball game. Bounce pass for Kinley over to Jalen Early. She goes to the hoop and scores. Jalen Early has 4. Jaylee Jennings drops it off for Morgan McDowell. McDowell back to Reagan Case. Covered by Edmond. Back to Jennings. Jennings into the corner for McDowell. Her 3 ball is good. Morgan McDowell with her first 3 points tonight. And it's a 46-27 game. Early gets it back to Edmond, down to the near side for Kinley Charlton to Caitlin Billhartz. Almost Voigtlocked that one. Put back no good. Gets another put back. That one's no good. And the rebound this time pulled in by Clausen, who goes to the ground, and a foul whistled against Bowling Green. And that's the second on Caitlin Charlton. And back in the ball game come Gabby Dieters and Kayla McKee, replacing Kinley Charlton and Kylie Edmonton. McDowell has it go off her fingertips and stolen by Jalen Early for Bowling Green, and here comes McKee. Off to Dieters, and they're across the line. Jalen Early can't get that one to roll in off the rim, and the rebound goes to Van Far. Jennings steps out, gives it to Reagan Case for 3, and that one rims out, and Early the rebound. Pulls it away from the streaking Grady, and here comes the Lady Cats. McKee back to Gabby Dieters. Touch pass to Bill Hartz over to the far side for Jalen Early. She goes into the corner for Caitlin Charlton. Across to Kayla McKee. McKee, and a foul whistled against Reagan Case. That's her first. Final quarter, 5:53 remaining. Lob pass out to Caitlin Charlton. Charlton was wrapped up in Jaylee Jennings. Gives it back to Dieters for 3. That one's short. The rebound pulled in by Charlton. Back to Dieters again. Dieters kicks it down low. Billhartz the hoop. What a pass from Gabby Dieters to Caitlin Billhartz. She's got 15. To lead all scorers. They work it in the middle. Elsie can't hit. Gets her own rebound and puts it in. Charlton had to lay off or she would have picked up a foul. Now 8 points for Katie Elsie. To the near side for Kayla McKee. She drives a little bit, gives it back to Gabby Dieters. Lob pass to Bill Hartz, kicks it back out to Jalen Early. She thought about 3. Instead, lobs it in. Caitlin Billhartz. Turnaround shot, no. Rebound knocked around and out of bounds. It's going to go off the stomach of Jennings. Back to Bowling Green, and McKee checks out, replaced by Callie Edmond again. Nope, Early going to check out. To Caitlin Charlton. Charlton's fouled on her shot. It's going to be on Jennings or Case. It's on Reagan Case, her second. And a timeout taken by Coach Kelly Borchert and the Van Far Indians. 48-29, Van Far trails Bowling Green here in the fourth quarter on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A. Key and Kent Feeds, Asco and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS crop insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
After the timeout, Caitlin Charlton at the line to shoot a pair. She's got 11 points. And hits on the first to make it a 20-point game once again. Chance to make it 21 here from the stripe. And the shot is good. So since she missed everything on that one shot, got a nice laugh out of it, she's been perfect from the line. Here's Grady. To Case. Thought about the three, takes it back up top. Now to Jaylee Jennings. Jennings, baseline. Pass for McDowell, rejected by Edmond and picked up by Caitlin Billhartz. Billhartz. Oh, hit Gabby Dieters in the face with it, and that's an over and back. Now they said it was tipped. She smiles through the tears, gives it back to Edmond. Now a three from way out high, no good. And McKee the rebound. Caitlin gives it to Dieters. Now for Caitlin Charlton. Charlton is fouled by Grady. And that is Olivia's second. Nope, they gave it to Elsie instead. Interesting, her third. And the first shot goes down for Caitlin Charlton. Give her 14 points now. Hits this one, and she's tied with Billhartz for the team lead. Second shot is short. Missed everything. Tipped back in. It should have been whistled after it missed everything on the second shot, but Van Far got it anyway, so here's Jennings. Midway point of the fourth quarter. Elsie, her shot too long, and Kylie Edmond the rebound into a double team and a tie-up. We'll give it to Van Far. One of the least aggressive tie-ups you'll ever see. Edmond will check out as Kinley Charlton comes back in. Over to the far side, Jaylee Jennings off the inbound play to Katie Elsie. Elsie back up top for Jordan Garner, playing with 4 fouls. To the far side, baseline, shot a little bit long, and Kinley the rebound for Bowling Green. Hands it off to Gabby Dieters with 3:38 on the clock. Near side, Kinley Charlton. Back to Gabby Dieters. Dieters shoots it down low to Jalen Early in a double team, comes out of it. Shot was blocked, and Elsie comes away with it. Here's Jaylee Jennings. Up the floor to Morgan McDowell. McDowell down to Alex Conaway. Conaway. Pass tipped in the air by McKee. Still going forward. Charlton is knocked down, and the ball goes out of frame and out of bounds. It's going to be Bowling Green ball in the corner. And Kayla McKee from all the way in the doorway down there to inbound. Gets it in to Caitlin Charlton, back to Kinley Charlton. Kinley to Gabby Dieters on the edge of the center circle. Over to the far side for Caitlin McKee. Lob pass for Caitlin Charlton. She goes off the glass and in. Caitlin Charlton is now the game's leading scorer. Here's a long three, and that one's good. Jaylee Jennings with the tray. She's got 15. Turnaround three is no good. Missed everything, goes out of bounds back to Van Far. 2:27 on the clock. And Reagan Case checks back in for Alex Conaway. (53-32). The Bowling Green lead. Jennings for Van Far. Back to Case. Now to Jennings in the corner. Jennings gets it To Elsie, back to Case. Thought about three. Kicked out on her. Over to Garner. Now to McDowell. Now Jennings with it. 2:05 on the clock. Boys action coming up next. Bounce pass for Elsie, and her pass goes out of bounds into the Bowling Green boys section. And Dieters will take it up the floor. Over to the far side for Kaylin McKee. Now to Caitlin Charlton, back to Kaylin McKee. And to McKee again, her shot a little bit long. Jennings the rebound for Van Far. She stops just inside the free throw line. Shot was a bit short. And Dieters the rebound. Long pass ahead to Caitlin Charlton, who scores. Caitlin Charlton, 2 more on her. 7 in the quarter, 18 in the game, and a timeout taken with 1:19 to play. 55-32, Bowling Green leads Van Far on TribCast.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Bowling Green has it after the Jennings miss. They work it around. Shot is short for Olivia Niemeyer. Another shot short. Niemeyer gets the rebound, and it's tied up. It'll stay with Bowling Green with 55.3 seconds to go. So you've got Gregory out there along with Jade Meyer, Callie Edmond, who's seen a lot of action tonight, Kinley Charlton, and Haley Chandler. So that's the set for Bowling Green as they've emptied their bench. Here's Kinley with it. Charlton, center of the lane. Shot rims out. Jordan Garner the rebound with 48 on the clock. Garner playing with 4 fouls. Bounce pass inside. Shot off the bottom of the iron. Another shot for Clausen's no good. Rebound goes to the near corner, and it's out of bounds off of Van Far. Bounce pass to get it inbounds to Callie Edmond. 30 seconds to go in this contest. Bowling Green going to pick up their 10th win. And the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame coming up as well. Final 17 seconds. Shot no good, and a travel called against Jaylee Jennings with 15.1 on the clock. Here's Chandler to inbound. Hands it to Niemeyer. To Edmond, 12 seconds on the clock. Gives it back to Chandler. To Edmond again. Final 4 seconds, and they'll just pull back and take their 10th victory. 55-32 is our final. We'll be back with the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the law office of Briscoe and Brannon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations, Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
And welcome back inside of Vandalia High School as Bowling Green has defeated the Vandalia Indians in ladies action 55-32. And this is the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. We'll have our winning coach, Megan Abashan, and our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game up here momentarily. Final scoring numbers brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Akey and Ken Feeds, Askeron DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. For Vandalia, 3 points for Jordan Garner, 3 points for Morgan McDowell, and 3 points for Reagan Case each. 8 points for Katie Elsie, 15 for Jaylee Jennings. Vandalia only went to the line 3 times tonight and were 3 of 6 in the contest. They scored 11 points in the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter, 7 in the third quarter, and wrapped it up with a 10-point fourth quarter in the loss. For Bowling Green, they scored 22 in the first, 9 in the second, 13 in the third, and 11 points in the fourth quarter. Points shake out like this. Kayla McKee with 2, 4 points for Kinley Charlton, 4 points for Jalen Early in this contest, 12 for Gabby Dieters, 15 for Caitlin Billhartz, and 18 for Caitlin Charlton in the victory. Bowling Green shot free throws pretty well in this contest, well over 75%, which is a good night from the free throw line, although Caitlin Charlton had a couple that missed everything, but she would shake it off and go on runs after that. So not a bad night for the Bowling Green Lady Cats as they defeat Vandalia 55-32 on the road in a very hostile Vandalia High School gymnasium. We'll take a quick break. Our scoring is brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. YoungEnterprisesInc.com is the website. And come back with our post-game interviews after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
TribCast coverage of high school basketball is brought to you in part by Spring Valley Accounting Services, Lynn's Heritage House, Orff Construction, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Cole Chiropractic Center, and by Dieter Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Penrod Real Estate, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Airco Convenience Centers, Pike County Title Company, and by Mid-America Auto and Towing. More high school basketball is coming up. This is TribCast.
Mary, you're glowing gold. I know. I joined the Fuel Rewards program and got rewarded with instant gold status at Shell.
And I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
5 cents a gallon? Wow.
And gold is all the rage this season.
Oh, yeah.
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, Ryan V. Bibb and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
This is the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
And making their way down to us are our winning coach and our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game, and looks like it'll be Caitlin Billhartz joining us, and let's get whoever wants it first. Let's get Caitlin Billhartz in here. Nice third quarter in this ball game. You scored most of your points in that quarter, and as far as your play, that's I think the most dominating I've ever seen you in a single quarter. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
The chemistry that you had in that quarter with Dieters, some of those passes were fantastic.
Yeah, she makes the best passes. You just had to be ready for them.
We saw that in the second quarter where a couple of them were you guys get going, you feel that groove, and then you try and take it up a notch, it seems like. And
sometimes it's too much.
Boy, really nice effort by the whole team tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
So how do you guys feel? That's your 10th win on the season. Yeah. You're past New Year's now. You're getting close to Bowling Green tournament. How do you feel at this point in the season?
Personally, I feel great. I feel like we're doing good. We're always getting better by each game.
Getting more comfortable with Coach?
Yeah, I've always been comfortable with Coach.
Well, congratulations. A big third quarter, 15 points in the ball game, and Community State Bank TribCast player of the game.
Thank you.
That's Caitlin Billhartz, and let's get Coach in here as her team picks up win number 10 tonight, and congratulations on that. Pretty nice start to your first season as head coach.
Yeah, it's been great, and it's taken a while for them to get used to, kind of my system and how I demand certain things. But I feel like in the last couple of games they've kind of came around, really trying to buy in, and it's been a lot of fun. And defensively, I thought that's been our bread and butter, and that's how we win ball games. I thought we were decent at that tonight.
We saw it a little bit in the second quarter, but we're seeing it less and less every time we see you guys. You get going a little too fast. We did a game earlier this season where it seemed like the whole from start to finish you were trying to go too fast. A lot of passes off fingertips, a lot of long passes that wouldn't connect. Is that something that you guys have consciously been trying to get away from?
Yeah, absolutely. We want to push the ball. When Gabby does that and, finds Caitlin Billhartz or Caitlin Charlton, Kinley Charlton, good things happen. But at the same time, we have to know when to slow it down and when to run offense. And that's been something that we've been trying to preach and work at. And, again, as the season goes on, they're starting to learn a little bit more about basketball and how to play. I think we've gotten a little bit better at that. At times, we still try to go a little too fast, but it's been getting better.
Just looking on your roster, with so many kids with similar names, how do you yell at people?
KJ, yeah, it gets kind of confusing.
Well, congratulations on win number 10, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you so much.
That is Coach Megan Abishan. Her Lady Cats win this one by a final of 55-32. We'll take a break, come back in the postgame. This has been the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Pregame for the men's game coming up after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
All right, again, the second time tonight. Real quick pregame. We'll have a longer postgame, of course. Just time for tonight's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineup. See all the services your health department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. First for the 7-8 Bowling Green Bobcats, are coached by Carrie Bibb. They will start number 3, a 5'11 junior, Kaleo Dade. Senior gets a start at 6'1", number 4, Corey Bell. Another senior at 5'11", number 10, Dylan Henderson gets the start tonight. Number 32, a 5'9 sophomore, Gavin Dieters. And another sophomore at 6'4", number 35, George Niemeyer gets the start tonight. Again, Bowling Green without Noah Pafford or Matt McDaniel. It's a kneecap issue for Noah and a walking boot right now for Matt. And Cameron Worley played a little bit in the final at Knox County or against Knox County. He should see some minutes tonight for Bowling Green. So again, the starters: Dade, Bell, Henderson, Dieters, and Niemeyer for Bowling Green. For the Vandalia Indians, 10-2 on the season. They'll start number 4, a sophomore, Colin Wilson. 6'2 junior, number 10, Caden Wilburn gets a start tonight. 6'2 senior, number 12, Braden Christian. A 5'11 senior, number 32, Josh Hottie. And a junior at 6'2, number 34, Trey Miller, are your starting 5. They're without Latham McMorris, still in a boot himself. The 5'11 senior not available tonight. So again, it's Wilburn, Christian, Hottie, Miller, and Colin Wilburn for Van Farr. Those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Our opening tip is coming up next. This has been a very short Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. Men's basketball coming up after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast, coverage of high school basketball. Action from the hardwood on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, Spring Valley Accounting Services, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by Lynn's Heritage House, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Walsh Card in Bowling Green, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by Orff Construction, Young Enterprises Incorporated, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, La Crosse Lumber Company, Cole Chiropractic Center, and by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction. Basketball on TribCast is also brought to you by Dieter's Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, Community State Banks of Missouri, Abel's Quick Shops, by Hayden's Motorsports Center, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Penrod Real Estate, People's Bank and Trust, by Bowling Green Lumber, Airco Convenience Centers, Pike County Title Company, by Family Health Pharmacies, Mid-America Auto and Towing, and by the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC. Now, coverage of high school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
Introductions complete on the floor, and it's time for our opening tip, brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. Van Farr, first time on TribCast here in the 2017-2018 season. Not from lack of trying. It just seems like every time we had something Van Farr related, something else would pop up. Life happens. So we're glad to be here in Vandalia tonight. And it'll be Hottie jumping center against Bell for Bowling Green. New uniforms for the Indians this season. And the Bobcats in their familiar black unis. And the opening tip goes out of bounds. And it'll be Van Farr ball to start this ball game. Again, opening tip brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. So Van Farr gets the first possession and the arrow. And it goes up top for Caden Wilburn to Josh Hottie. Hottie gets a pick, cuts through the lane, kicks it out to Colin Wilburn from the far side. His three ball's too hard. Put back, though, is too hard again. Another rebound for Van Far. And Colin comes up empty, but will head to the line to shoot a couple of free throws after the Bowling Green personal. The foul goes on Gavin Dieters, his first, team's first. So, Colin Wilburn at the line. He's a sophomore. And his shot puts Van Far ahead, 1-0. Second shot for Wilburn is long, so it remains a 1-0 game. Niemeyer the rebound, off to Dade. In the backcourt with it is number 32, Gavin Dieters. Dieters goes far side for Henderson, now up top for Dade. Kaleo puts a couple of moves on the Indians, Braden Christian. And Christian hooked his arm and picks up a personal. It's on the floor, so Bowling Green will inbound. Henderson gets it to Dieters. Dieters. And another foul. Well, instead it's a 5-second call. And that gives it back to Van Far. 7:13 to go in the first quarter. 1-0 Indians. Here's Hottie with it on the far side, back up top. And around to Caden Wilburn. Now for Braden Christian, and a foul going to be whistled on George Niemeyer. His first, team second. And Josh Hottie to inbound for the Indians. Again, no Lathan McMorris again tonight. He's out with an injury. No Noah Pafford or Matt McDonald for Bowling Green. And they go out top with it. Working around. Colin Wilburn off to Josh Hottie. Hottie into the corner again. And back up top to Hottie. Ball gets away from Hottie, chases it back down, gets it off to Wilburn, to the near side for the other Wilburn, and to the hoop, scoring, and is fouled is Trey Miller. So Miller, with his first two, chance to make it a three-point play, and the foul goes against Corey Bell, his first and the team's third. 3-0, 6:34 to play. A lot of whistles here in the early going, and the free throw's no good. And fighting for the rebound, Dieters picks it up. Gavin on the dribble to the near side. Into the corner for Clay O'Dade. To Bell. Out of Dieters. Steps in front of the free throw line, kicks it back to Dylan Henderson. Into the corner, Bell for three. That one's off the mark. Rebound goes to the floor, picked up by Hottie. Good spin move, and he's on the run. 1-on-3 to the hoop. And no, but a foul will send Josh Hottie to the line. Fourth personal against the Bobcats, and the first against Josh Sparks. So Hottie at the stripe. Nearly 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Make it 2-0 or 4-0 Van Far as he hits the first. And a timeout taken on the floor. 6:08, 4-0 Van Far here on thepeoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your X-Mark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Hottie at the line for one more free throw. A little confusion between Wilburn and Trey Miller on who was supposed to take the spot on the blocks. Looking for the rebound off this Hottie free throw, and he hit it anyway. 5-0. And Far 3 of 5 from the line to start this contest. Here's Sparks. Good passing. Gets it to Dade. Dade, middle of the lane. Floater. Can't hit. Bowling Green still looking for their first point. Ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to go to Van Far. 5:54 remaining in the first. Front court. Here's Wilburn. Caden gets it off to Josh Hottie. Hottie behind the back dribble, goes to the far side, drops it off for Colin Wilburn. Wilburn didn't have the shot there, so he hands it to Caden. Down near side for Braden Christian. Christian brings it up top to Hottie. Hottie back to Christian. To the near side for Colin Wilburn. Lob pass for Trey Miller. His shot off the glass is good. Trey Miller with 4 points. Here's Cleo Dade with it. Dade. And a foul going to be whistled on Trey Miller. His first, team's second. It was on the floor. Gets it to Sparks off the glass. No, but a foul again. This one will go against Colin Wilburn. Sophomore picks up his first, team's third. And the shot for Sparks. Bowling Green still not on the scoreboard. And into the ball game comes Cameron Worley coming off that injury. He replaced Gavin Dieters. And the second shot, no good. Rebound pulled in by Braden Christian. Here's Josh Hottie on the run for Van Far. Up top for Caden Wilburn. To Christian, now to Hottie. Near side for Colin Wilburn. Works against Dade. Kicks it up top for Caden. Far side turnaround shot, Trey Miller. He's blocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Van Far. 4:45 to play in the first. Bowling Green girls won the opening game of this doubleheader. Kick it out to Caden Wilburn. Free throw line, center of the lane, no, but a foul. Going to send Caden to the line. Already 5 team fouls. And the first on Cleo Dade. Caden Wilburn makes it 8-0. He hit them both. A 9-0 run to start the game so far. Here's Dade. Cleo. Coast to coast, no. Putback Sparks is good. That breaks the string. Gets Bowling Green in the score sheet. Josh Sparks with the first 2 for the Cats. Here's the Indians, far side. Colin Wilburn to Caden Wilburn. Wilburn to Wilburn. Here's Colin on the baseline. Pass inside, tipped away, and stolen by Cleo Dade. Drops it off for Cameron Worley. Worley to the far side for Henderson. Dillon. Back up top for Corey Bell. Bell near side for Dade. Up top for Sparks to the far side for Bell. Bell goes baseline, little floater, rolls over the rim, and Caden Wilburn the rebound for Van Far. Here come the Indians again. Over to the far side for Collin. Back to Caden Wilburn. Now for Josh Hottie. Near side for Christian. Braden back up top for Trey Miller. Now to the far side into the corner for Hottie again. Hottie back up top for Collin Wilburn. Up top through Christian to the far side for Collin Wilburn. Wilburn to Wilburn. Long three for Caden. That's short. And the rebound pulled in by Worley for the Bobcats. Here comes Bowling Green up the floor, trailing 9-2. Sparks to the far side for Henderson. Pass up top for now Sparks inside to Bell. He goes off the glass all alone against Hottie and scores. And do we have a timeout taken? We do. Bowling Green on a 4-0 run after a 5-0 or 9-0 run by Van Farn. They say it's not a timeout. It was a baseline violation on the inbounds there after that basket. Into the ball game, Merlin Johnson for Van Far. In the corner to Dade, and a foul going to be whistled as Dade was driving in. Foul goes against number 34, Trey Miller, his second, team's fourth. And in to the contest is Colton Jensen. Dade running out of time, gets it to Bell on the inbound. Center of the lane. Oh, nice move. He can't finish. Merlin Johnson the rebound. Here's Hottie up the floor for Van Far. Coast to coast is blocked. It goes off the top of his head, out of bounds, back to Bowling Green. 2:44 to play in the first. Henderson to inbound, gets it to Sparks. Back to Dylan Henderson. Now to Cameron Worley. Worley across the line. He's got speed. Trying to go to the hoop. Shot was no good and goes back to, well, it stays with Bowling Green. Say the Indians had the last touch. Bounce pass to Dade off the glass and in. Khalil Dade makes a 3-point game. His first 2 points tonight. Here's Hottie. 6-0 run for the Bobcats. Far side, Jensen back up top for Wilburn, and stolen from him. Here come the Bobcats. Bell to the hoop and scores. It's a 1-point game. Corey Bell with 4 points. There's Hottie to Wilburn. Bounce pass to Johnson. Johnson off the glass and in. That breaks an 8-point run for Bowling Green. And stretches the lead to 3. Wilburn, all sorts of contact, and finally called for the foul against Cameron Worley. Caden's first, team's 5th, so both teams now with 5 fouls. And back in for Bowling Green, Gavin Dieters. Henderson and Sparks check out. George Niemeyer came back in as well. Into the corner, Dade over everything for 3, and the rebound goes to the far side. Merlin Johnson picks it up, and a foul going to be whistled against Gavin Dieters. Just back into the ballgame, picks up his second personal. 1:29 to play in a long whistle-filled first quarter. I think that slowing of the pace has favored the Bobcats, as they only trail by 3. Here's Hottie, back up top for Caden Wilburn. He puts up the long 3, and it's good. That'll change the pace a little bit. 5 points for Caden Wilburn. We're down to 1:08 to play. Bounce pass into the corner now for Khalil Dade. Lobs it for Corey Bell. Bell off the glass. Good, and a foul. Going to be whistled on Johnson. His first. Bell with 6 points and a chance to make it 7 from the stripe. Four-point ball game. As Dieters checks out, replaced by Dylan Henderson again. And the shot makes it a 3-point game. 7 points for Corey Bell. Jensen to the far side now for Hottie. Back up top for Wilburn. Now to Jensen again. Berlin Johnson over to the far side. Kick it inside. Shot hit too hard off the glass for Trayson Coel. Back the other way. Bell to the hoop. Hit the bottom of the backboard. Ball picked up by Bell. His putback is good. Corey Bell with 2 more, and it's a 1-point game. Hottie to Johnson over to the far side for Caden Wilburn. Wilburn drops it inside to Hottie, who scores and is fouled by Cameron Worley. Cameron's first. First points from the field for Hottie. He has 4 in the game. 20.1 seconds to go, and Colin Wilburn going to check back in if Hottie can hit the shot. And the shot is good. Hottie 3 for 3 from the line, 5 points in the game. Tied with Caden Wilburn for the top spot in points for Van Far here in the quarter. 20.1, and now it starts to move. Worley, 15 seconds to go. Corner for Henderson. Shot wasn't there, down to 6 seconds. His shot long, and the rebound pulled in by Van Far. And the long buzzer beater attempt falls well short. We played 8 minutes here at Van Far. And the Indians lead the Bobcats by 4. 17-13. We'll head to the second quarter after this on TribCast.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Checking the scoring after one quarter, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. A.K. and Ken Feeds, Ascaron DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Bowling Green puts up 13 points after being outscored 9-0 over the first couple of minutes. And that made a game of this as Van Far was cooking there to start the contest, but only lead 17-13 after the first 8 minutes. Scoring for Van Far, 5 points for Caden Wilburn, 2 for Verlin Johnson, 5 for Josh Hottie, 4 points for Trey Miller, and a point for Colin Wilburn, as they score 17 and spread them pretty well. The man with the ball for Bowling Green has 9 points, 2 each for Clay O'Dane and Josh Sparks. That's all the scoring for Bowling Green through the first quarter of this contest. Sparks with it. Van Far 6 of 9 shooting free throws in the first quarter, and Bowling Green was 1 for 1 from the line. Here's Worley to the near side for Henderson. Dillon has Caden Wilburn all over him. The ball tipped away and stolen by Hottie. No, but a foul. Going to send Josh Hottie to the line, and that's 2 fouls on Cameron Worley. And Hottie 3 for 3, 5 points on the night, heads to the stripe. 50 seconds gone here in the second quarter from Van Far. Check the scoring was brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Hottie trying to extend that lead. Hits the first. Second shot is good as well. Rattled home. Make it 19-13 in favor of the Indians. Minute gone here in the second. Over to the far side for Gavin Dieters. Gets it to Bell. Oh, beautiful pass, beautiful finish. And Bell, the first player to double figures with 11 points. Here's Hottie. Backs up. Gets it to Caden Wilburn. Caden looking for Cowan. Instead goes up top for Christian. Braden shots long, and the rebound pulled in by Henderson for Bowling Green. Dillon on the run to Corey Bell. Bell to the hoop, and in. Corey Bell on fire. Here's Hottie back the other way. He can't hit. The rebound pulled in by Kaleo Dade. Dade hands it off for Gavin Dieters. And Bowling Green on the run. Over to the far side for Corey Bell. He's been everything so far, and a foul going to be whistled against Van Far, I believe. Dylan Miner picks it up. His first, just into the ball game. That'll send Sparks to the line for a 1-and-1. Both teams enter the bonus. Sparks' first trip to the line. He has 2 points on the night. And the first shot is good. 1 point game at 19-18. He can tie with this shot. Second shot is good as well. And we're knotted at 19 thanks to 4 points for Josh Sparks, including those 2 from the line. Here's Caden Wilburn for Van Far into the corner. Touch pass, nice pass. Gets it inside to Trey Miller, who puts it in. He's got 6 points, and Van Far back ahead. Here's Bell. Crossing the line, 2-on-3. He goes to the hoop, hits the bottom of the backboard, and it's picked up by Braden Christian. Christian, to Hottie. Lobs it inside. Oh, Miller off the glass, and again, they connect. 8 points for Trey Miller. He's Van Far's leading scorer. Back to a 4-point Indian lead, and a charge called against Henderson as he tried to go coast to coast. Gets knocked for the offensive foul. And a timeout taken by Bowling Green. 5:29 to play in the first half. Van Far leads it by 4 on TribCast.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Quick timeout. Teams coming back on the floor. 5:29 to play in the half. Van Far the last 4 points after Bowling Green had tied it from the line with a couple of free throws from Josh Sparks. Indian ball, and here comes Hottie with it. Across the stripe. Bowling Green 9 team fouls, so getting ready. The next one will put Van Far in the double bonus. Van Far 7 fouls. That almost did it right there. Here's Hottie to the hoop. No. Rebound into the legs of Dieters, and he picks it out and comes up the floor with it. Lobs it to Dade. His shot off the glass is no good, but he tips out the rebound to Corey Bell. He'll put up the tray. That one's in and out. Rebound, and Dieters is fouled on the rebound by Trey Miller. That's his third. He'll come out and be replaced by Trayson Coel. So a 1-on-1 opportunity for Gavin Dieters. And the first one is good. Rolled on down. It's a 3-point game. Second shot. He hit them both. Bowling Green stays perfect from the line, 5 for 5. (23-21). Christian over to Colin Wilburn. Lob pass. And that one's rejected. Here's Dade. Kicks it out. Henderson. To the hoop and score it. We're tied again. Dylan Henderson with his first two. Quickly back the other way. Wilburn back to Hottie for three. That one won't roll down. Bell the rebound for the Bobcats, and he'll hand off to Kaleo Dade. Dade across the stripe. Lob pass to Bell. Turnaround from the baseline's no good. Hottie tips it out, and it's picked up by Coel for Van Far. Back to Hottie, who slows it down after he crosses the timeline. 3:57 to go. We passed the midway point of the second quarter. We're all knotted at 23. Hottie bounces his man. Turnaround and stripped to the ball, but a foul going to be whistled. I think it's going to be on Dade. And a two-shot foul coming. It is Kaleo Dade. His second. And the first shot, no good. As it seemed like Hottie was a little off balance. That's his first miss. He had hit his first five from the line. 3 in the first quarter, first 2 here in the second quarter, but misses that one. His second attempt puts Van Far back ahead by a point. So that's 8 points for Hottie. And here's Dade with it. Gets it back to Gavin Dieters, who's across the line. 3.5 to play. Over to the far side. Work it into Bell. Bell off the glass, and Bowling Green is ahead for the first time in this game. 15 points now for Corey Bell. Here's Hottie. With the Indians trailing Bowling Green by 1 point. And what do we have? Going to be a blocking foul? No, offensive foul against Hottie. His first. Team's 9th. So the foul goes on Hottie. Back into the ball game is Cameron Worley replacing Gavin Dieters. Here's Worley with it. 5 minutes gone here in the second. Here's Dade. Back to Worley over to the far side for Henderson. Back to Worley again, top of the key. To Dade. He'll pop the three. It's offline. Misses everything. And Hottie lets it go out into the Bowling Green cheerleaders on the far side with 2:48 to play. And we have a timeout taken by Van Far. So we'll take 1-2, 25-24. Bowling Green leads on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Caden Wilburn off the glass to put Van Far back ahead by a point. 26-25 after the timeout. Here's Worley back to Dade. Into the corner for Bell. Bell kicks it back up top. Here's a 3-ball. That one in, out, back in. Cameron Worley hits the tray. Making a 2-point Bowling Green lead, their biggest of the night. First 3 points for Cameron. Here's Wilburn to Wilburn to Wilburn. Back up top to Caden, to Braden Christian, near side for Josh Hottie. Minute 55 to play in the half. Here's Colin Wilburn, top of the key. His shot no good. And the rebound pulled in, first by Sparks, then by Bell. And here's Worley. Bounce pass to Bell. Corey Bell goes over everything. Caden Wilburn takes it for Van Far. 1:35 left in the half. Christian to Hottie. Now near side for Colin Wilburn. To Caden. Floater through the lane is short. Rebound and putback is good for Trayson Quell. His first 2 points tonight. We're tied at 28. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up. In a minute and 5 of game clock, here's Worley. To Henderson, back to Cameron Worley. Near side for Kaleo Dade. Dade. Back up top again. Worley. Works against Hottie. It's a Dade in the corner. Kaleo. Back up top. Over to the far side for Bell. Corey holds it high. Bounce pass for Sparks to the near side for Dylan Henderson. 35 seconds to go. Working into Kaleo Dade. Jump shot. No good. Sparks had the rebound, knocked away, and it's picked up by Van Far with Trayson Coel. Drops it off for Braden Christian. Christian hands it to Josh Hottie. Hottie holds. Now hands it off for Caden Wilburn. 16 seconds on the clock. Down to 12. Here's Hottie to the hoop. His floater puts Van Far ahead with 8 seconds to go. Here's Worley, 2 seconds, 3 at the buzzer, good! And Bowling Green will head to the break with a 31-30 lead over Van Far. Talk about shockers in the first half. Bobcats lead the Indians as we head to the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime on thepeoplestribune.com.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clapton schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, we played 2 corners here at Vanfar High School, and Bowling Green leads the Vanfar Indians 31-30. You knew it would be tight because, you know, this is a rivalry game and all, but the Bobcats come into this game with a 7-8 record against Vanfar's 10-2 start to this 2017-2018 season, and Vanfar has been flying high coming into this contest, and they had glimpses in the first half, but boy, Bowling Green slowed the pace of this ball game and has, just played it about as well as you can play it through 2 quarters. 31-30, they lead Vanfar, and I'm sure both coaches are in there. Kerry Bibb probably game planning for what changes Pat Conaway might make in the second half of this ball game. Pat Conaway probably not too happy with his Indians through the first 2 quarters, as they've let this Bowling Green team do what they wanted to do, and came back after a 9-0 Vanfar run to start the game to make it a 4-point game after 1, and now with that buzzer beater by Cameron Worley, they lead it by a point after the first 16 minutes. We'll take a break, come back with the full first half scoring after this. It's the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime on thepeoplestribune.com.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations: Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
TribCast coverage of high school basketball is brought to you in part by Spring Valley Accounting Services, Lynn's Heritage House, Orff Construction, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Cole Chiropractic Center, and by Dieter Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Penrod Real Estate, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Airco Convenience Centers, Pike County Title Company, and by Mid-America Auto and Towing. More high school basketball is coming up. This is TribCast.
Dude, you look different.
Well, my body is glowing gold.
No, it's not that. Did you get a new shirt?
No, I joined the Fuel Rewards program at Shell and got instant gold status. I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
No, did you lose weight?
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, Ryan V. Bibb and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you: Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
This This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
Bowling Green in their 1-point lead come out of the locker room, ready for the second half of this ball game. Our first half scoring is brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, A.K. and Kent Feeds, Ascaro and Calm Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. And for the Bobcats, they got to be happy. Lead this game by 1 after the first 16. 2 points from Kaleo Dade, 2 points from Dylan Henderson, 2 points from Gavin Dieters, 4 points for Josh Sparks, 6 for Cameron Worley, and 15 first half points for Corey Bell to lead all scores. For Van Farm, they trail by 1 after the first 2. And they have 2 points for Verlin Johnson, 3 points for Tracy Colwell, 1 point for Colin Wilburn, 8 for Trey Miller, 10 for Josh Hottie, and 7 for Caden Wilburn, as they led 17-13 after 1, but trail 31-30 at the break. This has been your first half scoring, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, YoungEnterprisesInc.com. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman here in Vandalia, Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, and Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana. We'll be back with third quarter action after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agricultural equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Second half start brought to you by LaCrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. LaCrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. Josh Hottie has it for Van Farm. We're underway in quarter number 3 of this ball game. Wilburn back to Hottie for 3. That one is off the mark. Rebound, though, by Van Far, and Miller puts it off the glass and in. Trey Miller now in double figures with 10 points. Pass tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Bowling Green. So 32-31, a half minute into this second half. With it for the Bobcats is Gavin Dieters. Dieters over to the far side for Cleo Dade. Dade back to Dieters to the near side for Henderson. Over to the far side. Here's Dade for 3. That one's long, and the rebound pulled in by Hottie. Josh across the stripe trying to add to the Van Far 1-point lead. Colin Wilburn with it. Wilburn through Miller to the near side for Hottie. Josh over to the far side for Caden Wilburn. Wilburn to Hottie. Hottie into a double team, hands it off for Colin Wilburn. Backs up beyond 3, hands it off to Josh Hottie again. 6.5 remain in the third quarter. Way up high with it is Caden Wilburn. He directs traffic, gives it off to Josh Hottie. Hottie spin move, and he's fouled. That'll send Josh to the line for a pair of free throws. He is 6 of 7 from the line. 10 points. The foul is the second on Corey Bell. And this shot is good. 2-point lead for Van Far. 11 points for Hottie. That puts him ahead of Trey Miller for top scorer for Van Far. Second shot, good as well. So they turn the 1-point deficit into a 3-point lead here in the first minute 40. Henderson to the near side. Pass intercepted by Hottie, and he goes coast to coast, can't hit. Rebound Christian, yes, and a foul. Braden Christian, his first 2 points tonight, chance to make it 3 from the stripe. And the foul is the second on George Niemeyer. Into the ball game, Cameron Worley and Josh Sparks. Niemeyer checks out as well as Gavin Dieters. This has been the most effective lineup for Bowling Green when these 5 are on the floor tonight. 5-point game. He missed the free throw, and Bell the rebound with Wilburn all over him. Cameron Worley takes it across the stripe. Angles far side, gives it to Kaleo Dade. Through the hands of Josh Sparks, and back to Van Far it goes. Here's Hottie. To Wilburn, that's Caden. To Hottie again. Bounce pass near side for Braden Christian. He goes to the hoop and puts it in. Braden Christian coming alive, 4 points in the quarter. Making a 7-point Van Far lead. Here's Corey Bell. Touch pass to Sparks. Yes, and a foul. What a feed from Bell to Sparks. And Josh puts it in and gets the bruise. The foul's going to go against Colin Wilburn, his second. And the shot's good to complete the 3-point play. Four-point contest, Van Far ahead. Here's Hottie. Drops it in. Oh, good spin move. Shot from the baseline, no good, however, for Trey Miller. And here come the Bobcats. And Corey Bell puts it up and in. 2-point game. He's got 17. Blocked from behind, but a foul going to be whistled against Cameron Worley. That's his third. And it'll send Trey Miller to the line to try and add to his 10-point total. And the first shot is good. 11 points for Miller. And the second shot, no good. Dade the rebound for Bowling Green. They'll work it around to Cameron Worley. 4:48 on the clock. Over to the far side for Cleo Dade. Dade into the corner for Worley. Back up top now for Henderson. To the near side for Corey Bell. Which way will Bell go with it? Into the corner, near side for Dade. Back up top to Cameron Worley. Worley over to the far side for Henderson. Into the corner for Bell. Corey Bell with it. Back up top for Dade. To the near side for Worley. Hottie against him. He puts it into the corner for Dylan Henderson. Bounce pass. Inside, it's taken away from Sparks, and here comes Braden Christian for Van Far. Gets it across, and a foul going to be whistled on Dylan Henderson. And that'll send Trey Miller back to the line. He just hit 1 of 2. Has 11 points. Erlen Johnson getting ready to check back in. And the shot is good for Miller. 4-point ball game. Midway point of the third quarter from Van Far High School. Indians lead the Bobcats here on a Friday night. Second shot's no good. He's missed the back half. Those 2-shot opportunities twice now. So Verlin will have to wait to come back in the ball game. Dade up for Henderson. Into the near corner now. Through Worley. Oh, Sparks tried to cut it to Henderson. Pass was tipped away and stolen by Van Far. Back to Colin Wilburn. His 3 is short. And Dade knocked off the rebound and then going to be called for the foul. That's his 3rd. Boy, he got knocked hard running for that loose ball. Then hooked the arm. It's on the floor, but already 5 fouls against the Bobcats here in the third quarter. From the far side, that's 3 ball is good for Josh Hottie. That's a huge one. Give him 15 points now. Over to the far side for Dade, into the corner for Dylan Henderson. Henderson lobs it down for Kaleo Dade. Back up top for Corey Bell. Over to the far side now for Henderson. Henderson holds it high. Goes to the dribble, now gets it to Sparks. To Bell, off the glass and good. Corey Bell on the nice feed from Josh Sparks. 19 points for Bell. Here's Christian with it to the near side for Colin Wilburn. Back up top. And we have a whistle and a travel against Caden Wilburn as he started his drive. 5-point game, 2:45 to play in the third quarter with Van Far ahead of Bowling Green. They're going to go to the side to inbound this ball. Worley to the near side for Bell. Back to Worley. Goes in against Johnson. Over Johnson. No good. Sparks has it stripped, and a foul going to be whistled against the sophomore Colin Wilburn. His 3rd. Or do they call it a tie-up? They must have called a tie-up. Here's Bell. His shot's long, and the rebound pulled in by Wilburn. Very interesting call. Here's Christian with it. They'll take the foul off of Wilburn. Far side Christian. Back up top for Hottie. Josh kicks it down low. Somehow saved. Tipped. Here's Wilburn. Back up top for Hottie. How did they save that possession? That pass was going for the back of the head of Erlen Johnson. He was facing the wrong way. Now he gets one. Kicks it into the corner. Here's Christian with it. To Hottie. Now for Wilburn. To Christian. To the hoop. No. Erlen Johnson pushed away his man. Gets the rebound and scores. 4 points for Erlen. 45-38. Van Far leads it. And we have a foul. Now that's going to be 3 against Wilburn. 1:29 to play in the third quarter. Who's got it? Henderson has it. His shot's long. The rebound knocked away from Dade. And here comes Caden Wilburn with it. Wilburn is fouled. Henderson, I believe, the guilty party. If so, that's number 3 on him. No, they gave it to Bell. That's a 3 on Corey. Shot long. So Caden comes up empty on his first attempt. He had been 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 7 points. Colton Jensen getting ready to check back in for Van Far, as well as Trayson Quell. He hits the second one to make it a 8-point game, and he has 8 points, so he's the difference maker right now. Clock took a while to start, down to 1:16 to go in the third quarter. Henderson with it for the Bobcats, gets it to Sparks. His shot off the back iron and out, picked up by Trayson Coel. Hottie to the near corner, drops it in. Verlin Johnson off the glass, cut it too fine. Put back, he'll go to the line. 3 Bobcats were there, which one caught him? And they're going to give the 4th foul to Cleo Dade. So Dade in some trouble now. And the first shot for Johnson is off the back iron and out. So he still has 4 points. And the lead is still 8 for Van Far. Dade checks out. Second is off the mark, and the rebound saved by Bell to Sparks, and now to Cameron Worley. Over to the far side for Henderson, into the corner for Bell. Back to Worley. He'll take the 3 from the corner. It's long, and the rebound pulled in by Trayson Coel. Back for Josh Hottie. 32 seconds to go in the quarter. To Colton Jensen. Jensen over for Colin Wilburn, and we're going to have a foul against Gavin Dieters. That's his 3rd. And that will be a 1-and-1 for Colin Wilburn. That's just an opportunity for free points. Wilburn just 1 point tonight. 1 of 2 shooting free throws. And this one is no good. So the lead remains 8 for Van Far. Finally got it out. Over to the far side for Dieters. 15 seconds on the clock. Here's Henderson with it at the line. Back to Dieters. Which way do they want to go? They give it to Bell. Back into the corner for Henderson. Now to Worley, to Bell rather, and he hits on the little cut and the foul. They were looking for the 3-pointer. It was taken by Bell instead. He goes to the hoop, scores, and is fouled. So he's over 20 points now at 21. A chance to make it 22 from the line. The foul is the second on Verlin Johnson. And the free throw is short. Ooh. Worley knocked, skidding across the lane by Trayson Coel. No call. And that gives it back to Van Far. Will he get the shot off? About a foot wide by Hottie at the end of the third quarter. We head to the fourth now. 46-40. Van Far leads on the peoplestribune.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlingreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Shot off the glass, good for Caden Wilburn. Now he's into double figures with 10 points and an 8-point Van Far lead at 48-40 to start this fourth quarter. We'll get you a check of the scoring with Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. As we go along, Young Enterprises Incorporated has A. Key and Kent Feeds, Ascor to Calum Seeds, crop insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesInc.com or at the store in New Hartford. Ball knocked out. It'll stay with the Bobcats. Off the back of the Van Far defender, and Bell puts it in. Nice play. Good thinking, Corey Bell. He's now got 23 points on the night. He's the game's top scorer. 6-point contest. Other scoring for Bowling Green. 6 points for Cameron Worley, 7 for Josh Sparks. 2 points for Gavin Dieters and 2 for Kaleo Day. Dylan Henderson also with 2 points for Bowling Green. For Van Far, 10 points for Wilburn, like I mentioned. 4 for Braden Christian, 4 for Verlin Johnson, 2 points for Tracy Colwell, a point for Colin Wilburn, 12 for Trey Miller, and 15 for Josh Hottie. And the ball goes out of bounds back to Bowling Green. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, YoungEnterprisesInc.com, and Kaleo Day and his 4 fouls come back in to take the spot of George Niemeyer. 6:45 to play in regulation. It's a 6-point game. Over to the far side for Dade. Dade back to Henderson. Dylan Henderson with it for the Bobcats. Bowling Green looking for win number 8, which would put them even for the season at 8-8. Van Far looking for their 11th win against 2 losses. Here's a 3 from the near side. Dylan can hit. Wilburn, a rebound for Van Far. He brings it up the floor, hands it off to Josh Hottie. Hottie into the near corner, back up top. Van Far slowing things up a little bit to the near side for Colin Wilburn. Wilburn. 3 ball from the near side. That one's good. Trey Miller has 15 points now for Van Far. The lead is 9. Van Far the first to 50. Near side for Dade. Over to Henderson. Bowling Green needs some points on this possession. Here's Worley missing a 3 and Hottie the rebound. No points. Here comes Van Far again. Trying to get this thing over 10. Over to the far side. Here's Caden Wilburn. Short on that shot, and Worley picks it up. Ahead to Bell. Corey Bell is fouled. And they're going to have him shoot some free throws here. The foul goes against Braden Christian, his second. And the shot is no good for Corey. That's 2 misses in a row after he hit his first free throw shot of the night. Still stuck on 23 points. So over half. And the shot no good. He missed them both. Cameron Worley the rebound, however, but he can't hit. And Christian the rebound for Van Far. Hands it off to Hottie. And they can get the lead above 10. Right now, 9 points is tied for their biggest lead of the night. Here's Colin Wilburn over to the far side. And an offensive foul called against Braden Christian, his third. 4:55 to play. Of course, Bowling Green trailed 9-0 early in this contest and came back to take a 1-point lead at the half. Van Far led by 6 after 3, and now have taken a 9-point lead. Ball goes to the ground. Dieters picks it back up. Henderson almost traveled to the near side for Dieters. Lob pass out for Corey Bell. They need to start scoring some points, cut into this 9-point Van Far advantage. Worley to the hoop. No. Got his own rebound. Put back. No. And the rebound pulled in this time by Colin Wilburn for Van Far. Bowling Green just has not been able to put it in the basket. They've had the looks, had the setups. Not the execution on the back end. Here in this fourth quarter, we're midway through now. Caden Wilburn to Colin Wilburn. They move out to the points. Hand it off to Hottie. Christian now with it on the far point for Van Far. To the near side for Trey Miller. Miller hands it off. Caden Wilburn to Colin Wilburn again. They've burned another 20 seconds off the clock. Here's Christian. Over to the far side for Miller. Miller back near point for Caden Wilburn to Colin Wilburn. Another 20 seconds gone. Down to 3:20 to play. Miller to Wilburn. To the near side for Colin Wilburn. To Josh Hottie. This possession already at 1 minute and 10 seconds for Van Far, and they haven't even sniffed the hoop. Here's Wilburn with it again. Knocks down his man with an elbow to the head. No call. They'll bring it out again. Ooh! Christian almost carried it. To Hottie. He's got a lane to the hoop. Scores and is fouled. Henderson going to pick up the personal. That is your perfect clock-burning possession there. Almost a full minute and a half. The foul is the third on Dillon. And Hottie to the line trying for 18 points. And the shot is good. 53-42 now, or excuse me, 54-42. Now the Van Far lead with 2:43 to play in regulation. This is Friday Night Hoops on thepeoplestribune.com.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
Back in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. 2:43 to play. Van Far burned a whole heck of a lot of time on their last possession, ending with a 3-point play. 18 points now for Josh Hottie to lead all scorers for Van Far. Not all scorers for the game. Bell has more than that. And another miss. Gives it back to Van Far, and they can go into clock burn mode again. Here's Hottie. To the near side for Christian. 2:15 to play. Back to Hottie, and we've got a foul. Sparks on the push, his second. And it'll send Braden Christian to the line. .2:12 to play. Christian, 4 points. 0 for 1 from the stripe tonight. And he missed that one. Dylan Henderson back in for Gavin Dieters. 12-point lead for Van Far. Second shot is good. Making a 13-point advantage. 5 points on the night for Braden Christian. Over to the far side for Henderson. You got to make your way to the hoop at some point. Back to Bell, over to the far side for Henderson. Under 2 minutes to play. Here's Worley with it. He'll take the long three, top of the key, rims out. Bell had the rebound, knocked away, and coming away with it and out of bounds is Josh Hottie. It'll go back to Bowling Green with a minute 49. Minute 49 on the clock. Dade to rebound for Bowling Green. They go on top to Sparks. Now to Bell. Corey Bell over to Cleo Dade. Dade for three. That one is long. Sparks had the rebound knocked away. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Bowling Green ball. Wilburn let it go, thinking last touch was by the Bobcats. Instead, stays with Bowling Green. Here's Bell to the baseline. That one won't go. Sparks put back. No! Bowling Green can't buy a bucket right now. Caden Wilburn with the rebound for the Indians. Into a double team to Christian. Up ahead for Hottie. They'll burn some clock here. And the foul going to be whistled on Cameron Worley, his fourth. That'll send Hottie to the line again. Josh has only missed once from the free throw stripe tonight, 18 and counting as far as points go. Minute 14 to play. First shot is good. To extend the lead to 15. He hits. 57-42. And he's up to 20 points. Colin Wilburn checks out. He has 1 point tonight. Worley around to Henderson. Far side. Dade, no, but a foul will send Cleo Dade to the line. And the foul goes against Trayson Coel as first. Dade at the line, hasn't scored since the first quarter, and that continues as he misses the first free throw. Only 2 points for Bowling Green here in this fourth quarter. He missed them both. The score at the start of this quarter was 46-40. Van Far on an 11-2 run and a clock-killing mission here. Miller through Coel to Hottie. And he's fouled by Sparks. That'll be the third on Josh. And send Josh Hottie back to the line to try and add to his 20-point total. They'll empty the bench after these free throws. All sorts of Indians coming out. 41.3 seconds to go. And the second shot is good as well. 59-42. Well, never put the last point on the board. Far side, they'll kick it up top. Final 28 seconds. That shot's no good. Rebound picked up by Jaden Moore. And the three is no good. Rebound this time by Dylan Miner. And ahead to Riley Hansen. To Johnson, his shot off the glass, no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Bobcats. Up and in for Lane Parker, and that'll be the last 2 points of the ball game. Our final in this one, actually 58. I hit a button twice. 58-44. Vanfar over Bowling Green to split the night between these two schools. We'll be back with the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame after this on the peoplestribune.com.
The law office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the law office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations, Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
TribCast coverage of high school basketball is brought to you in part by Spring Valley Accounting Services, Lynn's Heritage House, Orff Construction, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Cole Chiropractic Center, and by Dieter Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Penrod Real Estate, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Airco Convenience Centers, Pike County Title Company, and by Mid-America Auto and Towing. More high school basketball is coming up. This is TribCast. It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Our final 58-44. Boy, we're joined by our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game. 20-plus points tonight for Josh Hottie. And, boy, Bowling Green, you know, I know you guys love playing each other, boy, they gave you a battle. Were you expecting that coming in?
Yeah, we were most definitely expecting a battle. We knew that, especially with inside with Bell down there, we knew that we were going to have to really contain him. And I think in the second half we did a great job of that, and I think that's part of what helped us finally pull away there at the end of the game. Yeah,
you guys jumped out to a 9-0 lead right off the bat, but they showed that they were here to play tonight, came back and actually took, with that buzzer beater from Worley, a 1-point lead. What does Coach say in the locker room at that point?
He was pretty upset about that one. I kind of backed off because I thought Wilburn was going to take him, and then he didn't end up taking him, and that kind of made me look stupid. But, I mean, I just knew that. I mean, those moments come, so I just have to overcome those.
And you turn that right around in the third quarter, like you said, outscore them 16-9 in that quarter, and then hold them to just pretty much 2 points through most of the fourth quarter. That was masterful as far as killing clock. I don't know if I've seen it that good in a long time.
Yeah, we've been working on that in practice a lot, so that way whenever we get in those situations, we can handle the ball, especially with Lathan out. it's just something to help us handle the ball in those tough moments.
You've started the season 11-2 now. Got to feel pretty good.
Oh yeah, feels great.
Well, congratulations on this one and your Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game award.
Thank you.
That is Josh Honey. Got him for 21 points, and let's get Coach Pat Conaway in here. Kind of wiped him down a little bit. Freshen those up a little bit for you there, Coach. Got to be happy with the second half effort by your guys, especially defensively.
Oh, definitely. That's what we talked about in the locker room. I told them, guys, we don't want to be mean, but truth is, without Lathan, we're not as explosive as what we were. We were used to putting 70 plus, 80 points a game, and we can't do that without Lathan. So it's a group effort, and Coach and I took some of that, role, I guess you'd say, because last year we always talked about to win, we need to hold teams to 40, 45 or less.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to get back to that. And, Tuesday night we didn't play well, but we gave up 15 points in the second half to South Shelby, and tonight we held Bowling Green to 14 or 13, whatever it was. So
two most of the way through that fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's the effort we got to have. We worked, we hit boards, we pulled, we got out. And the other thing we talked about is, we run a lot of sets and we get a lot of open threes, but we want to get back to the basics, work from the inside out. We shot 43s in the game against Ellsbury and South Shelby combined, and we were 6 of 40. It's like, all right, guys, let's get back in. Let's pound the ball inside. Let's use our bigs. Josh attack. Let's get to the line. And, we still missed too many free throws, but, Josh knocked down, 13 of 14, something like that tonight. And that's what he should be doing. And believe it or not, he's only shooting like 56% for the year.
Wow.
And he's too good a shooter.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah, I'm really pleased with the defensive effort. We talked, we communicated, and, until we get Lathan back, everything's a grind. But the positive is we're getting a lot more kids' minutes. Our bench is getting better. And, we get healthy, we're gonna be pretty good down the stretch. We're sitting at 11-2 now. Very pleased, but like I said, nothing is easy. Every game is a flat-out grind, and we just, got to overcome things, and very pleased with the effort.
Now, congratulations on this one. What do you got coming up?
Now we go to Palmyra tournament in the 4-5 slot. We're the 4 seed, and Canton's the 5. And that very easily could be for the 1 seed in districts, and we know we're not going to have Lathan, so we got to go up there. Lance Logson's one of the best players in the area.
What's going on up north? There's a lot of beasts up there right now.
Oh, yeah. That tournament's loaded. You look at us, we're 11-2, and we're a 4 seed.
Yeah.
Clark hasn't lost yet. Palmyra's playing good. They're the 2. And then the 3 seed, you've got Monroe, us, and Canton in the 4-5. And, heck, you got a good Mark Twain team in the 6th spot. that tournament on the boys' side is loaded. So it'll be a good test for us. It'll help get us ready for the Bowling Green tournament. And, hopefully – crossing fingers, somewhere hopefully that week in Bowling Green, Lathan makes an appearance. He's getting closer, so, but, we played 6 games without him, and, it's like I said, it's just going to make us better, and we get him back, get him on track, we can keep rolling.
Well, congratulations again, Coach, and we will see you at the Bowling Green tournament.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate the coverage, and like always, every day, it's a great day to be an Indian.
That's Pat Conaway. His Indians win this one, 58-44. To split the night with Bowling Green. The ladies' game went to the Bowling Green Lady Cats 55-32. So that'll do it. Did I get the final scoring numbers? No, I did not. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford brings you the final scoring numbers. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. 2 points for Gavin Dieters, 2 points for Lane Parker. They're at the end. 6 points for Cameron Morley, 7 for Josh Sparks, 23 tonight for Corey Bell, 2 points for Kaleo Dade as Bowling Green falls by 14. Van Far, they trailed at the half by 1, came back with a great second half, especially on the defensive side. Colin Wilburn with a point tonight, 21 for Josh Hottie, 2 for Trayson Cowell, 15 for Trey Miller, 4 points for Verlin Johnson, 5 for Braden Christian, and 10 points for Caden Wilburn. And again, Josh Hottie is our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, YoungEnterprisesInc.com. We'll be back with more coverage next week. Some of our teams will be going up to the Palmyra tournament, so we'll focus on some of the others and get some games in before Bowling Green tournament begins in about 10 days or so. I think that's where it is. Yeah, we're getting close. We're getting real close to Bowling Green tournament here on TribCast. For everyone at the Trib, we're getting better. That flu, it's wearing off. We'll be back full force next week here on thepeoplestribune.com. Good night, everybody.